Hi, welcome to Muzzle First. Today I want to talk about my new pistol. This right here is the Ruger American pistol, model number 8615, chambered in .45 ACP. Let's take a look. All right, so here's what came with it inside the box. I'm not sure if these were part of from the manufacturer or if these were thrown in by the gun shop. I suspect the gun store threw these in. Just a Youth Handgun Safety Act notice. An advertisement for a local training facility called Asymmetric Solutions. And this one I actually thought was kind of funny. Just attention, congratulations on your new purchase. And actually lets you know that stainless steel is rust resistant, is not rust proof. So that's that. You get two 10-round magazines. So these are a 10+1 on the 45. The 9mm are like 17+1, something like that. That's what they look like. These magazines, they look like stainless, but they're actually a nickel Teflon plated steel. That's the way Ruger describes them. They just look like standard magazine. But yeah, they describe them as a nickel Teflon plated steel. All right. If that's code word for stainless, I don't think so. Maybe, but we'll see how they hold up. You get two back straps. It comes with a medium on it. And then you get a large back strap with it. All right, just a little block here to keep it in shape, I guess, while it's sitting in the box. You get a hex wrench for adjusting the back strap, or I should say for changing the back strap. All right, and actually that, well, I thought it was a hex. It actually is a Torx. Cool, little Torx wrench. So see what size it is. No, it does not. Alright. Alright, it came with a rubber band around the grip. One side says anything else would be un-American, and the other side just says Ruger American Pistol. Alright, and then you also got the plug for the chamber. Okay, you get the customary lock. I don't really use these. Although I did send my son to school with one for his gym locker, and he used it all year for a gym locker. And you get your manual. Pretty complete manual, actually. I haven't read this yet, but anyone who is new to firearms in general, I kind of recommend that you read it. It does have all the standard nomenclature for which part is which. So when you're reading through the manual, it'll tell you, it refers to a part. You can go back here and it'll tell you which one's which. Disassembly instructions. These are always handy. The exploded views of parts. I think most every manual now has those. A list of parts. So, all right. And you get the firearm. So my local gun store had these on sale the other day, and I held one, which was a mistake because I really liked it. I have not fired this yet. I've not even taken it apart yet. So I thought I would do that on camera. We'd just pop it apart and see what it looks like on the inside. But I have fired the 9mm version, and I was very impressed. For me, the 9mm was very accurate. I only got to fire one magazine through it, but it was a very nice shooting gun for me. So this frame here, I generally refer to all this stuff as polymer, but Ruger refers to this material as a glass-filled nylon. Is that a fancy way of saying polymer? Yeah, probably. You notice it does have ambidextrous controls for the slide release and the magazine release. You do have a very minimal safeties here. There is no grip safety. I could go without grip safeties. I'm not a big fan of them. But it does have a single safety here on the trigger. And then, of course, it has the internal automatic sear block. And that's it. There is no magazine. There is no block on here stopping it from firing without the magazine. And you'll notice printed on the outside of the frame, or I'm sorry, on the slide, it says gun will fire with magazine removed. That's good. I like that. That's a nice feature to have. Overall length on this is 8 inches, 4.5 inch barrel. It is 1.4 inches wide. I haven't measured it yet to see whether that includes the ambi controls here. I suspect it's just the width of the slide. That's my guess. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's make some room here. Let's take this apart and take a look on the inside. All right, disassembly looks fairly simple, actually. Lock it back, and you'll notice I'm not pulling the trigger. All right, and it comes right apart. Look inside the frame there. Get a decent look in there. They have some kind of a red grease in these, or is that paint? I'm not sure what that is. Looks like grease. Very minimal oil in here anyway from the factory. I generally clean my guns real good before I shoot them anyway. I am a firm believer though that a firearm should be able to go straight from the store shelves to the range and function. All right, you have a guide rod and captured spring. That is a flat spring, and that is a steel guide rod. This is actually a very strong spring. All right, and we have the barrel, and you have the slide. You can see the way that slide looks on the inside there. It's pretty cool, actually. There is a little bit of a brass residue. You can see where they test fired it there. Alright, let's see if we can get a look down this barrel. Alright, you can see the locking lugs here. See if we can get a look down that barrel. That barrel's a little bit dirty. You can see they definitely test fired it. That's one thing I did not see in the box. I didn't see the fired cartridge. I would have thought that would have been in the box. That's been in every new pistol I've purchased here for past several years. So anyway, I don't have one in this one. So that's cool. That's all we got. That's what it is. Rather simple. Very easy takedown. I'm impressed. So far, I can tell you I really like it. We're going to take it to the range here in a couple days, and I'll shoot it, and I'll take you with me. And I'll tell you what, I will show you the first shots through this firearm. How about that? Look at those frame rails. Interesting. All right. Thing I kind of like, I don't know if you can hear that sound or not. Hear the sliding on the frame rails. It's machined very close. I mean, it's a very tight fit. You know, it's external extractor. It's pretty common anymore. There is a small recess here for a loaded chamber indicator, so you will be able to see that. What else? I think that's about it. Oh, the slide. The slide is stainless steel, and it's black nitride coated. And I think that's about everything. Novak sights. I like Novak sights. I don't know. Some people have problems with Novak sights. Some people take issue with the fact that there's nowhere on the front of the sight to hook on a belt in case you have to do a one-handed tactical reload, rack the slide. But you can see the name right there. These are official Novak sights. They didn't go with a knockoff, and they didn't try to make their own. Of course, you get the traditional warning, read the instruction manual. Yeah. The grip itself, these little diamonds here on the back there, they actually they feel pretty rough. But I don't think it's going to bother me. Yeah, you can kind of see it imprint on your hand. Yeah, squeeze this here. You can kind of see it imprints a little bit on your hand. It may imprint on your hand while you're shooting it, but I don't think it's going to be enough to cause a pain, any kind of a pain or skin irritation. I have seen a couple of videos where people have problems with the butt of the gun here digging into their hand, but it's pretty smooth. There's no sharp edges back here, even though it's squared off. It's not rough. There is a small seam here where the polymer is molded together, but I really, so far I've not found a problem with it. I don't see anything that would tell me to, not buy it or take it back. I probably will put a light on this. I won't. I don't plan on carrying this for concealed carry. This is not a concealed carry weapon. This is much too large, 31.5 ounces, something like that. Not that you couldn't carry it. Outer waistband, wintertime, large jacket. You could carry that. You can get away with that. I have a Springfield XD, which is about this size, and I do carry that sometimes. With the jacket, even with the jacket, it's kind of hard to not print. But around here, printing is really not an issue. So that's it. Ruger American pistol, model 8615, chambered in .45 ACP. If you got any questions or comments, there's an area below this video where you can post your questions and comments. If you want to email me, you can email me at muzzlefirst@gmail.com. You can also contact me through the link in this in YouTube if you want. You can visit my website, www.muzzlefirst.com. Thank you, and you have a good day.